Should you pre-order 2K27? Well, it depends. But before we go ahead and break it down, make sure you subscribe and hit that like button. But here's my reasoning to why I asked that question, because it really does depend. There are 3 editions, the standard, deluxe, and always the ultra. With having 3 editions and each edition having their own special reward, with the standard edition being the regular edition with 10,000 VC, the deluxe edition, pretty much you'll be getting 110,000 VC with the early access up to 7 days, as well as in the MyTEAM content and the MyCareer content. But with the ultra, you will be getting pretty much 145k VC, same access as the early edition. Only difference would be from the deluxe is that you will get for the MyTEAM a guaranteed 98 overall that will be available in December 2026 and a guaranteed invisible that will be available in May of 2027. But here's where things get tricky. Some people tend to buy the game early, pre-order early. Some people tend to wait. But in the meantime, we kind of know. And if you're on the fence of what edition you should get, comment down your system and comment down what game modes you play the most in 2K, and I'll let you know which one you should go ahead and pre-order. Because I can understand in regards to these editions are, not to say it's more so tricky, but it's more so in regards to a finance thing, right? You get the standard edition, you only get 10,000 VC. So pretty much how I can break it down to make it easier for you guys. Deluxe edition is for your MyCareer players, and the ultra edition is for your MyTEAM players. But just to even backtrack on that, right? You can get the standard edition and be good for both. The reason why I say that is because obviously whatever edition you get, the price may be, right? So you can sit there and get the regular edition and spend. You can go back and get the standard edition because the standard edition is $70, the deluxe edition is $100, and your ultra edition is $150. Now I'm gonna break down that as well as to why I can sit there and say that your best bet is to go with the standard edition, because obviously that costs of VC. The VC is the most important thing when it comes down to when you first load into NBA 2K, regardless, whether if you get it early or whether if you get it when it finally drops, or if you get it later, you're going to need VC. I mean, and I know I can sit there and say that, but I'm not gonna sit there and push you guys to utilize your monetary money to buy VC, because you can grind for VC as well. But knowing a competitive side standpoint of a players that put their money into the game, that buy the game, they're going to invest into the game, which is a huge important part when it comes down to playing a competitive sports game. Your money matters, right? Obviously, we say it's pay to win. That is true. It's pay to win. So at the end of the day, to complain that we can't go back in time how it used to be, and I'm not trying to sit there and tell you guys to spend all the money that you got. But if you are a competitive player and you got the investment, you work a job, and this is your investment of you can compete and you're good at competing, you're not wasting your money, then by all means, make it back. But if you're somebody, just a, neutral player that just likes playing 2K, enjoy it, grind a game, get the standard edition. There's no need to go ahead and splurge out on the deluxe or the ultra, especially unless you want to just play it 7 days earlier on August 28th. Now, yes, the 7 days of early access is a great start because a lot of people that, obviously can't afford this to get it 7 days early or even earlier, who knows, you have that opportunity to go ahead and get a head start in the game. So that way, when September 5th hits, when the official game drops, for the ones that pretty much your kids that don't have they can't get a job yet, they gotta wait for their parents to be able to purchase it, or if their parents were able to pre-order it and etc. of that nature, or if people just want to get it when it comes out, they have that opportunity to get that when it officially drops. They will be all implemented into the servers of 2K. So like we stated, you have those options of the standard, the deluxe, or the ultra edition. It's just pretty much your decision to make. I'm giving you all the reasons as to what I think, what I usually go with, but it's pretty much to each his own. So in my opinion on all 3, the standard edition is always probably like the best edition to go with, because you're not worrying too much about the extra money you had to put into the game, because that extra money can't go into the game. You pay $70 and then whatever else you need within the game, you'll just go ahead and spend the money for what you want. The deluxe edition, yes, you do get the MyTEAM content, which that MyTEAM content of the full series is good cards that come out the gate in the beginning. But just seeing how MyTEAM in the past years, that Friday that drops is going to be a theme set. Those cards that drop in a full series, that would even matter. And also the MyCareer content. The MyCareer content, for those MyCareer guys out there, of course, you want your skill boost right out the gate, so that way you can just utilize all of that. That way you can utilize all the skill boosts as possible, so that way your player can be better than what he is to help you get to that next overall. Starting the game in 2K, we already know day one is going to be server issues, right? We already know everybody's going to break the market. Everybody's going to break the servers. And, you know, hopefully we'll see a difference this year, but we already know how it's pretty much a common thing. But, you know, I got faith that, you know, they can be better, right? Also, what I'll say is, though, is even if you do purchase the standard edition, right, you're only going to get 10,000 VC. You're going to need more VC. If you go to the deluxe edition, you're going to get 110,000 VC. Well, it takes 200K VC just to make an 80 overall player. So when you do the math is already $20 is 75K VC. But if you spend $50, you'll get 200K VC. So if you was to get the deluxe edition, right, you'll get 110K VC, spend $50 extra to get you additional 200,000 VC. You'll be at 300,000 VC. That's enough to get your player to 80 overall. If you know, standard edition, 10,000 VC, you spend $50, you'll get 200,000 VC. So technically, you'll be spending 120 just to go ahead and get your player to 80 overall. And if you get the Ultra Edition at getting 145,000 VC, technically all you have to do is just spend $20 and that'll get you 75K VC on top. You'll be at over 200. So at the end of the day, you kind of see the difference in regards to the pre-order editions. But if anything, if I'm getting it, it's going to be because Rose is on the cover, which I got to, you know, rock with my boy D Rose with a hard copy because that's a collectible item right there. So that's just my idea in regards to you guys as to what edition is worth grabbing. Not per se saying that this is the best edition. It's just more so, you know, if you're a fan of D Rose, grab it. If you're not a fan of D Rose and you just want 2K27, get the standard edition. Save the money and use it elsewhere if you want to use it for VC. So like I was saying, if you are a MyCareer player, get the deluxe edition. If you are a MyTEAM player and you want to take it to the long game, no money spent, get the Ultra edition. And if you are just somebody that's just like playing 2K, just want to get a little bit more information before you purchase, just stick around and wait. Like I said, August 18th will be the full release of all details in regards to gameplay footage and everything else that might be added to 2K27. Let me know what you guys are doing in the comment section below. This is your boy RJ.